Dubai. It's 4 a.m. But I had to address the episode. Everyone would like to clear up. So, all the way from Dubai, 4 in the morning. As you can see, it's 4 a.m. and I'm waking up to talk to you guys. So, how did you guys like the episode? Hold on, let me set the phone up somewhere. Okay. How did you guys like the episode? Now, I wanted to tap in with you guys because there's so much going on and I wanted to clear the air. Let me just make it very clear. Baddie's ATL is number 1 on Zeus. It was just announced by the owner, Lemmy, if you go to Lemmy Plumber's page. So I want to just give a big thanks to Zeus. I want to give a big thanks to the cast, everyone that works up at Zeus for believing in the Bad Girls, bringing us back onto your network, number 1. Number 2, this was a new network that we were working with. Same as on Oxygen, the girls and knew that we were never ever allowed to have like makeup and hair, okay? But because we're a little bit more established at this point, I fought for the girls to have hair and makeup. We were told no, that we would only have hair and makeup for confessionals, like for our interview day, okay? And so I stressed to them, as long as you guys got COVID, the makeup artist had COVID tests handed to production, it would be okay to have hair and makeup come to the house. Jocelyn is not number 1. Hate to break it to you guys. And Jocelyn unfollowed me weeks and weeks ago. I'm just reading a comment because she knew we were going to be number 1. And I don't like poor sports. That was kind of a poor sport for me. You gave me shots on the yacht that day with Zeus when we did a little filming in Miami. You gave shots to the cast in Miami on our second trip for Ray J's birthday. And it's okay, sis. You can't compete where you don't compare. The Baddies coming together is epic and no one can touch us. Doesn't matter where we go. VH1 girls, you just can't compare to the Bad Girls. Okay? Thanks. Now, let me get back to what I was saying. We are the number 1 show on Zeus. Lemmy Plumber has announced it. We were number 11 in the App Store 3 consecutive days in a row. Never been done before on Zeus. Highest rated premiere episode on a Sunday. Never been done. And all these shows come out on Sundays. Sundays are the days they drop all the shows. So basically, we're just number 1 across the board. In the nicest way to put it. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We're number 1. Thank you. Thank you, Lemmy, for giving us all of that love. And thank you to the Bad Girls who participated in this project. Now, also, we have a season 2 coming. If you haven't subscribed to Zeus, you have to support us because we have to continue to be number 1. And you need to go to the App Store right now and download the Zeus the Zeus app to watch our show. It's on Xbox. It's on all streaming platforms. Go get Zeus Network in the App Store. And episode 2 aired tonight. Now, I wanted to touch on that. The girls were pretty upset about this hair and makeup thing. And I made it very clear that we would be able to possibly have touch-ups, which was every day of filming, but full hair and glam, you had to pay for that yourself out of your own pocket. The network was not covering all of us getting hair and makeup. It was very clear from the beginning, okay? But we were able to get full glam, which I fought for the entire cast, for our confessionals, which are when we're talking to America. We never had that on Bad Girls Club. Oxygen never paid for us to have full glam and hair, even during our interview days, okay? Zeus, thank you so much for coming forward and at least taking care of that for us. Now, the whole makeup thing, okay? Day 1 was our photo shoot day. So day 1, we were able to have a little bit more like time to get ready, but they still were not covering our full hair and our makeup, just touch-ups. Now, I booked hair and makeup while we were filming for certain days, for whatever we were doing, whatever, if we were going out to host a club, if we were, whatever it was. And my team was COVID tested beforehand and was given the paperwork to the network. Now, did the hair and makeup My Glam team not want to help other girls out? Absolutely, but we were limited on time. Full hair and makeup takes hours. We have 8 girls. Everybody needed to book their own people or whatever and pay out of their own pocket. I, Natalie Nunn, am not responsible for any grown-ass woman to pay for their hair and makeup. I've seen a lot of comments stating, Natalie, you should have been paying for it. No. Okay, I don't care how much money I have. I don't care what the situation is. Everybody was told weeks and weeks prior to the hair and makeup situation. Now, if it slipped their mind and, I didn't have my suitcase, like Janelle and Seven, who were coming from places where they're because we were in the middle of a storm, I was like, okay, let me try to put my best foot forward and sort this out for you guys. Hey, hair, makeup, do you think you can curl their hair? They don't have a suitcase. I want everyone to look pretty on camera, but I'm not paying. My pretty money ain't paying for all these grown-ass women. It's just not. It's not. And plus, it's not like I owe them and I have to pay for $200 for their hair and makeup every day. It's just not happening. These are grown-ass women. Okay, at this point, we've all been on TV for a long time. They could have got on their Instagram. Instead of getting on their Instagram and talking shit about me, they could have got on Instagram and said, I'm looking for an MUA. And they could have tried to ask an MUA person in the area if they wanted to do a swap out or, hey, like a discount because you're going to be on TV, whatever. I'm not responsible for you guys, period, okay? And that's really being directed towards Christina, not so much Seven or Janelle because they didn't have their suitcases. Due to the storm where they were coming from, Houston, there was a big storm and Janelle's bags got stuck there. And that's a different situation, number one. Number two, the fight with Christina and I all was from the makeup, okay? For someone to sit here and say, oh, she's the ugliest girl in the house, that's why she needs hair and makeup. Well, then why are you throwing such a big fit about getting makeup? Why are you so pressed about using the makeup? Why? What? If I'm the ugliest bitch in the house, then let me just go get my hair and makeup done. I'm minding my business. I'm doing what I do when I travel. I book hair and makeup. Doesn't matter where I am in the world. That's what a bad bitch and a boss bitch does. I wake up and I want to be glam. Or I could just stay in bed and sleep all day. I really don't have to get up. I really don't have to do shit. And I don't have to do shit for you. So the whole Natalie should have had it arranged for me. I'm not what are we doing? No, I don't owe nobody nothing. Mind you, you just sat here and said, I'm the ugliest bitch in the house, so I need hair and makeup, but you want to fight with a bitch over hair and makeup. Girl, bye. I really just don't have time. Subscribe to Zeus, guys. The link's in my bio. Subscribe to Zeus. It is the #1 show on Zeus. Okay? Make sure you download the app. There was another thing I wanted to talk about and touch on. I'm really tired of bitches trying me. You see what I'm saying? I don't expect things to, I really don't expect girls to swing on me, over hair and makeup. So I be getting caught off guard all the time because I just don't expect to be walking by on All-Star Battle and a bitch just come leaping over the stage. I just wanted to go to the bathroom. And, it just be these kind of moments where it's just what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? You could throw that wig off the thing. And everyone's like, but you put the wig back on. Yes, because we're filming a TV show, guys, okay? And that's another thing. You guys keep talking about the wigs coming off. When you have to get a different look every day, I'm not about to do the unthinkable of gluing a wig down. It's just not going to happen, okay? So the wigs get switched out daily when you're a boss bitch, okay? Get hair done, nails done, all that every fucking day. So there's no way that I'm going to glue down, sew down, all of that when I have a whole nother look within 12 hours, all right? So let's get that part straight. Number two, and I don't care about being on TV and my wig coming off. I just don't really give a fuck. I think at this point, after you guys watching me for 11 years on TV, you should realize I will literally, right now, if a stylist came in, I'm getting, what do you got? What am I wearing today? Naked. I don't care. So it's not, oh, I got your wig, bitch. I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't care. Like, we can take my braids out right now. Bitch got a lot of hair under her head, okay? Now, I wanted to address that because people keep saying, why do your wigs keep, like, you need a new hairstylist to lay them down. We don't lay them all the way down completely. We just glue them a little bit. It's not the unthinkable glue. We're not doing that when it has to come off again within 12 hours. You got that part? All right, bet. Now, the fight with me and Christina, there was a lot of entitlement going on here. A lot of, like, people thinking that they ran the show, which even me, being an executive producer, I was overly stepping down from that title because I wanted it all to feel like everybody was, like, you know, across the board equal or felt like great about walking in the house. I was not ever like, I'm the EP. You got to do what I'm telling you to do. Ain't no hair and makeup free. No. It was very clear. There was no hair and makeup except for the days that we did interviews, which I had to fight for. Never in the history of Bad Girls Club or any of the projects, even when I was on Celebrity Big Brother in London, did they provide hair and makeup. Never are they covering that. Okay, let's make that very clear. So why she's the only one getting it, making it seem like because I was an executive producer. No. I paid for it out of my own pocket. Another thing, my sis Tanisha, she was in a whole nother house, but she had full hair, full glam, stylist and everything else, but we don't really see that. So the girls just kept coming for me about the hair and makeup, but Tanisha was getting full hair and glam and makeup too, because she was paying for it out of her own pocket. Okay, just wanted to make that very clear. I was not trying to overstep or look better or look prettier than the other girls. This is what Natalie does wherever I go. Cameras or no cameras, I am booking hair and makeup because I, Natalie, can do that. Okay? And the comment about, oh, she needs it because she's the ugliest girl in the house, so be it. Whatever you want to say, sweetheart. But you were definitely fighting over hair and makeup. So if you're so goddamn beautiful, what the fuck you arguing and fighting for the hair and makeup for? Okay? So let's just and then let's talk about the episode. Let's get into the episode. Let's get into it because it's 4 a.m. and I have an excursion in a few hours. So I'm just going to get right into it right now. Episode 1, there was a lot of arguing and yelling. I promise you guys as the episodes go on, it's not all arguing and yelling, okay? People simmer the fuck down a little bit. Let's say that. People start simmering the fuck down. But yes, it was a lot of commotion. This was the second day after day 1 of us moving in. And day 2 was just a lot of tension. I don't know if people wake up mad every morning, but I wake up and I'm in hair, makeup, glam, and I'm just happy to be alive. Okay? Happy. New day, everyone's smiling, laughing, whatever. So, it started off with, Janelle really couldn't get ready for the day at all because she had no bags. She didn't even have a change of clothes. So we're trying to sort that out for her too. And hair and makeup. And Seven as well didn't have her bag. But she had a bag that she carried onto the plane, a carry-on bag that had some stuff in it. So let's see. There was a few other things I saw on Twitter. There was the meeting. We called a meeting in the kitchen, and Tanisha was called over to the house from her house that she was staying at, which was right down the road. And Tanisha came, and it was just mayhem. And I don't know if girls thought they were going to try to divide it up even more, put a little more fuel to the fire, start more shit, because now you got both the EPs in the kitchen at the same time, and we're still not really seeing eye to eye, Tanisha and I, so it was just kind of craziness. But at the end of the day, Tanisha and I we're here at the show to try to get everyone to come together to get a bag and to make money. So the nonsense and everyone over yelling and screaming and being weird in the kitchen and making fucking Jumanji noises and whatever the fuck was going on or whatever they were doing is just a little bit much, okay? It's just a bit fucking much. It gets a little old too when like we are honestly fighting over like dumb petty shit. Now the Sydney and Judy fight, let me clear that up too. I was under the impression that Sydney and Judy were very good friends. They lived in Chicago together. They used to go out all the time together. They were always like in clips like with each other randomly on Instagram, whatever. So I thought they were friends. So we had 8 girls in the house and we only had so many rooms on the floor. The other rooms were not available for us. It was for production, which were rooms that were behind the scene, which where the camera crews equipment was. They were off limit. So what I was told was that we could only use these rooms. So I figured, okay, Sydney and Judy are good friends. I mean, I had already promised Janelle her own room. I already promised Seven her own room. Sarah and then Christina got a room. And I was just kind of like, okay, listen, like you guys are friends. So me and Sarah slept in the bed together multiple nights. Seven and Janelle slept in the bed with each other multiple nights. We really could have sat down and said, okay, maybe you could just take Janelle's room, or hey, one of you guys could take the other girl's room. But it was so much commotion continuously going on and fighting over dumb stuff. It was ridiculous. Now, wait for a few episodes because this does come up where I say, all right, I'm tired of the bickering and the fighting between Judy and Sydney. This is what we're going to do, and that's coming about the room situation. So you guys are going to have to tune in for that because that becomes a whole nother thing. But I tried to work it out where they were able to have their own rooms. Sydney and Judy's fight on episode 1 was absolutely ridiculous. For me, going back 11 years, which is a very long time, and arguing and fighting with Kate on my season and the racist things that she was saying, and then her being a Republican and always saying Republican little jabs towards me, I ended up on my season like spitting on her. And still to this day, I apologize to Kate, I don't apologize to her still, but I have apologized to her in the past. And that's one thing that I would take back. Like, spitting is not okay. Spitting is not cool. And, I've grown and learned from that. So when Judy spit on Sydney on this season, I'm like, okay. It kind of hit a trigger in me because 1, it's just not cool. 2, Sydney and I had an agreement that no matter what, like she really wouldn't put her hands on anybody because we didn't want that controversy. Although I can't control what people do, it was just a conversation her and I had. Like, listen, hey, I really want to give you this opportunity to come on board and be a part of season 1. I just don't want you to start just wilding out, hitting bitches and fighting these girls. Like, we just really kind of can't do that. Like, I just don't want to go there. And so when Judy spit on her, I was just kind of like, okay, well, at this moment, Sydney really wouldn't be wrong for hitting her. Like, this is crazy. Like, if a female spit on anybody or a male spit on anybody, like, it's on and cracking. And so I don't know, like, still right now, like, how I truly feel about that moment, because I do truly think that it was across the board wrong. And if Sydney was to have reacted in any other kind of way, I would be really surprised what you guys, viewers, would be saying now. Like, if she was to turn around and have hit Judy, then what? And so that moment for me was just kind of like, we got to figure this out. Like, this is too much. Is a lot. And then they just literally just kept going at each other. The whole used to live at your mom's house, the spitting, the throwing the drink and it hitting Seven. I threw a drink in the car because it's just such a horrible moment for me to relive. The spitting stuff was just a lot. I knew that there would be issues with the cast, but there was a lot of underlying issues that I did not expect. But the good thing is that you guys have been so loyal. We have a season 2 coming. I'm super excited about season 2. there will be a shakeup in so many ways. So you guys will have to kind of stay in the loop of that. A little shakeup, okay? We have a reunion. I'm kind of tired of like the girls just kind of coming for me in any kind of weird way. I'm always the villain. I'm always the bad guy. And it just really does get kind of old. I felt like the opportunity for all of us to come back on Zeus was just like epic. But you'll have to really stay tuned for what's to come because there's so much more throughout the season. So if you haven't subscribed to Zeus, please subscribe. The link is in my bio. Get it, watch it. You're gonna love it. There's so many big moments. There's so many amazing moments. Megan James comes on, so you guys are gonna get to see Megan soon. And a few other cameos of people come to the house, and we go out places and stuff. So you get to see all of that as well. But I do just want to say that I truly don't have any bad blood towards any of the girls. I don't wake up mad at them. I don't wake up angry. I do find things to be a little bit all over the place. 1 second people are cool. The next second people are talking shit. And it's just a little bit like, it's unstable. The friendships are a little bit all over the place. The loyalty is just all over the place. And it's just like, I don't really, like, some of the girls I've known for a very, very long time. So no matter what, like, we've overcome other issues, so we can always overcome other things as well. But I just feel like there's so much always going on. And I do realize that when you put a group of girls together, that's going to happen anyways. I do realize that. A group of girls all trying to be whatever, entrepreneurs, the boss bitch, the baddest bitch, the girl who's gonna run the show, the bitch who thinks it's her show, the girl who thinks it's a lot of that. It's in any project. It's like it's always that on any of these reality shows. So I want you guys to give us a moment to let the season kind of play itself out. I promise you it's not all yelling and screaming. I promise you that there's going to be amazing moments that you guys are going to love, things that you're going to see us doing, places that we're going, ways that we come together, and anything that we couldn't accomplish this time, we have a season 2. Okay? So that's super exciting. Also, there was a few other comments. Are there any comments that you guys wanted to ask? If you haven't subscribed to Zeus, the link is in my bio right now. The link is in my bio. I want you guys to subscribe. Also, download the app. We got to get us back to the top 10 in the App Store. Top 10. I'm live all the way from Dubai. All the way from Dubai. Yes, I'm on Clubhouse, but yeah, I'm just recapping the episode, guys. That's what we're doing. We're recapping the episode because there was so many questions on Twitter. We were trending as well. Thank you guys for making us trend. My vacation is great. Today we're going down to Lamir Beach, which is in Dubai. And you guys are just saying, yeah, who would you guys want to see on season 2? I also want to say there was, it was just very divided in so many ways. It was just crazy. You know, Miss Cat, Amber, Jayla, Tiara. I want to see Natalie. Hi. Jamie and Jasmine. well, are you and Christina friends? Excuse me. Are you and Christina friends in real life? Let me just state that nothing on the show is fake. So many things happen along the way, and so many things happen on camera, off camera. I just want to make it very clear. I do not have any problems with any of the girls on this cast at all. There is no bad blood. I don't wake up angry at them. I do feel that, I do feel that there just needs to be like certain respect levels, and I do think that people need to stay in their place, and I do think people start to feel a little bit entitled, and I do think people just expect you to I don't know. But for me, I just always have to be very transparent and let it be very known that, stay in your lane. There's lanes, there's levels, there's lanes, there's all of that. And there are times when if I come across as trying to be angry at someone or whatever, it's truly probably because there's more to the story. I don't want to make it seem like I didn't do anything wrong with the makeup situation. And so there's so much more to that story. And if I could add any of the makeup artists or any of the other girls to my live right now to speak on it, I would, because it just comes to a point where it's like, let's just be very clear here. I'm not paying for a grown woman's makeup every day. And everyone knew, especially Christina, that makeup and hair was not being paid for. So when you sit in anyone's chair and you get a service done, whether or not you paid hours and days later, when they ask you for payment, you need to pay for it. You don't get out of the chair and storm off and run off and all this. And then after being, asked repeatedly to pay it, you pay it 12 hours later. You got your makeup done around 7 in the morning, the first day, because we had hair and makeup and we were moving in the house and all of that. You got it done very early. The photo shoot was at 7 o'clock at night. And I just would have appreciated it if my makeup artist, who I use all the time in Atlanta, he works with me. He works with Nene Leakes. He works with the Housewives of Atlanta. He works with all your favorite fucking celebrities and all your little favorite rappers, Mulatto and everybody. So he expects his payment when you get out of the chair. That's how it works. It's a service, okay? It's a service. You have to pay for your services. And you were told before sitting in the chair that you had to pay. And he even offered to give you a better deal or whatever you guys worked out. He didn't offer me that deal, but he offered you the deal and you still paid 12 hours later. It's just at this point, we're going round and round and round. Whether you paid it 12 hours later or the next day. Mind you, the next day, what started the fight was not so much the fact that he didn't want to redo your makeup again because he chased you around to get his payment from the first day. The problem was the second day, while he was doing my makeup, you walked in, you grabbed his foundation, opened it, and poured some in your hand, did like this, and started wiping it on your face. That's what you did. And that's what sparked all of the drama. Okay, we keep forgetting that part, and that part wasn't aired, but that's what you did. And that's what started all of the fucking drama on day 2. When you walked in while I was in the chair and you grabbed his foundation and just poured it in your hand and started putting it all over your face. You did that. I don't lie. I keep it real. I have nothing to lie about. I don't have to be malicious. I don't have to be manipulative. I don't have to sugarcoat no situation. I don't have to do that. Baby, I don't have to do that. That's what happened, and that's what sparked the drama. Because I turned to you and I said, you cannot just come over here to his shit. He's using all the Chanel makeups and all this expensive shit and just grab his stuff and start pouring it into your hand. You just can't do that. after he already had a low-key chip on his shoulder about you from the day before. Like, what are we doing? It's the entitlement. It's the feeling like you think you could do whatever you want. And, yeah. And then calling people out their names. So let's get to the beginning of the fight. I know a lot of you guys were saying, oh, you were putting your finger in her face, doing like this. But if you watch it, it started off with bitch, this ain't the Natalie show, bitch, all of that. Like, you're going to get the finger in your face. You're going to get the this. I'm going to step up. I'm going to get in your face back. Because it's the disrespect. It's the disrespect. Nobody would even be here. Nobody would even have been there. So just show a little bit of respect. And I don't need anybody kissing my ass. I don't need anybody up my ass. I don't need that. What I'm saying is, it's just the disrespect. Like, show a little bit of respect. I done busted my ass for months, having meetings with Zeus, flying down to LA to meet with them, pushing baddies, bringing the show back. And it's just the disrespect. It's what it is. Okay? I'm very big on respect. And I would like that to have been, like, implicated in this disagreement over hair and makeup. Besides the fact that you said I was the ugliest bitch in the house and that I need hair and makeup and you don't, but you want to start a fight over hair and makeup. I just can't. It's just like round and round. It's the loop-de-loop shit for me. Here we go loop-de-loo. Here we go loop-de-la. Okay, it's like fucking, what are we doing? Now, we do have a reunion show coming. So if anybody has a problem with anything that I'm saying when I recap my lives, feel free to address it at the reunion. Everybody keeps saying, never mind, it's the lies, and it's the people who continuously say they the realest bitch, and that they're the realest bitch, and that I'm the realest bitch. It's those ones who continuously fucking lie. Waste my time on the phone for hours every fucking day, telling me nothing but nonsense and lies. Then when we get to Atlanta for the premiere weekend, the bitch is doing it's a whole nother fucking thing. I'm tired of it, guys. It gets very old. So I took a vacation to Dubai for 10 days. Okay, 10 days. So I could have a fucking peace of mind. Because here in Dubai, you can't call me. Can't get me on FaceTime. They don't allow that in this country. There's no, they call it free calling. So you can't free call, which is FaceTime, which is WhatsApp free calling. You can't do that here in this country. It's banned. When you try to connect, it just says connecting and never connects. So it's been very peaceful. My 9-year anniversary has been nothing but amazing. I've been reading every morning by the pool and enjoying myself, which is much, much needed. But we are gearing up for the reunion, and please believe I will come back rejuvenated and ready. And season 2 is on the way, and I can't wait. So I do see that you guys keep saying you want new girls for the next season. You're excited. You want new girls. I can't wait to hear who you guys would love to see. I know you guys want a cast shakeup. I don't know. I don't know. But I just want to make it very clear. I came with peace. Okay? I had no idea hair and makeup would have started that fight. I do wish Tanisha, my BGC sister, was living in the house. I do wish she was living in the house. It would have took a little bit off my shoulders with everybody always saying it was my fault for everything. What were a few other questions that you guys had? Because it was like a lot of random questions, a lot of... Did we see Love and Hip Hop people there when we were in Atlanta? I'm so sore from all these excursions, like jet skiing, like holding on out in the ocean. Oh my God. I don't know. We saw a lot of people while we were down there filming. Oh, but you know what's crazy is that my husband and I are here in Dubai, and there's so many people here on vacation too. So like we've seen so many people at our hotel, and then we went out to a couple hit little places, restaurants. We haven't gone out to any clubs. I'm clubbed out for right now. But we saw a lot of American celebrities over here right now. It's been pretty cool. Oh, and then Monday, tomorrow, don't miss my episode on All Black. It's Sydney, Seven, and I with Kendall. We're on the All Black segment doing an episode about Baddie's ATL, so don't miss it tomorrow. But you need to subscribe to Zeus. You gotta subscribe to Zeus right now. The link is in my bio. Dubai is beautiful. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Taking my husband when the sun comes up because it's 4:30 in the morning here on Monday. So it's Monday here. But the sun comes up around 6:30, and that's when I like to go down to read and have tea. But we're going to a dope-ass sushi restaurant today out on the beach. And no, we're not here for months. Wait, what were you asking if we're here for months? What do you mean? So anyways, yeah, my arms are so sore, guys. Yes, we are back, guys.